We are living in the most powerful console generation in history. We have graphics cards that cost more than a used car, and yet games have never felt this broken. How is it possible that a game from 2018 like Red Dead Redemption 2 is still humiliating releases from 2026? Today we're exposing the lie of modern optimization and why owning a powerful PC is no longer enough. You've been there. You finally buy the latest graphics card or get your hands on that next-gen console you've been dreaming about. You get home, install the hottest new game full of excitement, and 5 minutes later it starts stuttering. Those tiny micro freezes that destroy the flow. You check the frame counter and see drops that make no sense. Suddenly a wall texture looks like it came straight from a PlayStation 2. You sit there frustrated, check the calendar and realize it's 2026. With all this power, how are we going backwards? What we're seeing lately is straight up disrespect toward players. Remember the launch of Star Wars Jedi Survivor? Visually stunning, but on PC it was practically unplayable, even for people running an RTX 4090. Or The Last of Us Part 1 on PC. Memory leaks, constant crashes, character models that look like they were melting in real time. And the saddest part is how companies fix this now. The famous Day 1 patch. We've normalized downloading 100 GB the moment we finish installing a game. 100 GB just to stop it from falling apart. They sell you a beta at full price and you're the one doing the testing. So what's the problem? Is your hardware really outdated? Is your $1,000 PC already obsolete? Or did developers simply forget how to optimize software properly? Today we're finding out who's actually responsible for this mess. Back in the day, if a game ran badly, programmers had to rewrite code and make it efficient. Now the answer is always the same. Turn on DLSS in ultra performance mode. What they don't tell you is that it introduces ghosting, visual artifacts, and what you're seeing isn't even a real image. You're paying for 4K hardware just to look at a picture that's internally running at 1080p. AI upscaling like DLSS and FSR is amazing technology, but it's become the perfect excuse to ship unfinished games. It's basically, don't worry if the code is garbage, AI will fix it. The problem is, AI doesn't fix a broken engine. It just hides it behind blur. Now let's talk about Red Dead Redemption 2. It's not about money, it's about time. Rockstar spent 8 years polishing every single piece of the Rage engine. When you play it, you feel the hardware working with the game, not fighting against it. Most studios today are trapped in 2-year development cycles, forced by shareholders who don't even know what frame rate means. Engineering is sacrificed for marketing. We were sold the PS5 and Xbox Series X as true 4K 60 FPS machines. Reality check. Almost no way a game runs at native 4K. We're playing at 1080p or 1440p stretched and upscaled. We've accepted performance mode as normal, which basically means lowering graphics so the game doesn't collapse. At what point did we accept that premium hardware is only good enough for medium settings? There's another issue nobody likes to talk about. Game engines. Unreal Engine 5 is a monster, but it's so complex that many studios still don't know how to control it. Add massive staff turnover to that. The people who knew how to optimize leave, new developers come in and they have to learn everything from scratch, while the release date keeps getting closer. That's the perfect recipe for disaster. Optimization isn't a luxury, it's a core part of game development as an art form. If we keep buying broken games and accepting 100 GB day 1 patches, nothing will change. But I want to know what you think. Do you believe raw hardware power is killing programmer creativity? Subscribe if you think Red Dead Redemption 2 is still the king, and drop your opinion in the comments. I'll see you in the next video.